Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the second lecture of chapter number 1, OCM, Significance and Nature of Management. Today we are going to see topic 1.5, that is level of management. There are different levels of management. Generally, there are 3 levels of management. Before coming to the level of management, let us understand why these levels are formed. As you are aware, when the business is of small size, at that time one person also can manage the whole unit, whole business. But as your business expands, as your business grows, then it becomes difficult for a single person to manage everything. So as per the requirement, he needs to develop different levels. How these levels are developed? As your business is expanding, number of employees are increasing, then it becomes difficult for single supervisor to control everything. Therefore, he delegates his authority and responsibility. Now, what is delegation of authority and responsibility? Delegation means to give. When you give your powers to your subordinate, to your supervisors, at that time it becomes delegation. And due to delegations of powers, authority, there are formation of different levels. So in this way, the levels of management are formed. Okay, so that could be a 1 mark question in your board also. Why the different levels of management are formed? So different levels of management are formed due to delegation of authority. This is your 1 mark answer. Understood? For your question, how different levels of management are formed or why different levels of management are formed. So for answer for that is due to delegation of authority. And why the delegation of authority is done? If question is asked, why the delegation of authority is done, then answer is when your business size expands, when number of employees increase, then it becomes difficult for supervisor to manage everything. So he delegates the authority. Okay. Now, when delegation takes place, therefore there is a formation of levels. When levels are formed, there should be a restriction to that level formation. If there are so many levels in the business, it is also again harmful for your organization. So levels should be there, formation should be there, but it should be in small numbers. Because too many levels increases the expenditure of your business. Not only increases the expenditure, at the same time, it becomes difficult to coordinate. It becomes difficult to control. It becomes difficult to make discipline in an organization. So it is very necessary that levels should be formed, but they should be in small numbers. They should not be too large numbers. So that should be kept in mind by the managers. So coming back to our topic, levels of management. In business, there are normally 3 levels of management. Top level, as you can see, top level, middle level, and bottom level. So there are 3 levels of management generally in any organization. Top level consists of board of directors, managing directors, general managers. You can also add CEO. CEO stands for Chief Executive Officer. They are also part of top level management. Okay. Now in details we are going to see what are the functions of top level. First we'll see what are the middle level and who are included in it. So middle level management includes departmental heads. You can also call them experts of their work. This departmental head could be production department head, sales department head, purchase department head, personal department head. Personal can be also termed as HR, human resource manager, finance departmental head. So they are different experts in their field. They all comprise in middle level management. Next level is bottom level management. Bottom level management, you will find supervisor, jobbers, foremen. They all are the part of bottom level management. As you can see, the formation of pyramid, the apex part consists of very less people, but they are competent enough to organize a whole business. Second pyramid consists of your departmental heads or expert in their work. And third, which is the base of your pyramid, it consists of supervisors, jobbers and foremen. So these are different levels of your management, and this diagram is very important in your board exams also. If question is asked for 5 marks, it is always beneficial to draw a diagram. While drawing diagram, take care that diagram should be made with pencil and the write-up should be with pen. Most of the people draw whole diagram with pencil, write-up also with pencil. So neatness is compromising over there. So it is always beneficial. It is always good if you draw diagram with pencil and write up with pen. So this is your diagram. Next, coming to functions. The question could be, what is the function of top level management for 5 marks? Now first, what is top level management? We need to write in an introductory paragraph. We need to draw the diagram also. Diagram again, you can see top level management, which consists of board of directors, your managing directors, general managers, CEO also you can write. So they are the part of top level management. Now, what are the functions? Before coming to functions, let us introduce top level management. So top level management is the supreme authority for management of an enterprise. Top level management has a supreme authority. Main powers are with top level management. Through that supreme authority, they could manage entire enterprise. Board of directors, managing directors, general manager, chief executive officer. This is very important, chief executive officers. For 1 mark in your board exam, they could ask full form of CEO. The full form of CEO is chief executive officer. So who are the part of top level managers? Your board of directors, managing directors, general managers and chief executive officers are the part of top level management. Important policy decisions of business are taken by top level management. The basic work, basic function of top level management is to take important policy decisions. Whatever policy decisions are to be framed are framed by top level management, and that decisions are to be implemented by different department, for which supervision is done by top level management. It is also known as top level or higher level management. So this is also important for your 1 mark. Other name for top level management. 1 mark question in section B, answer will be higher level of management. It can be also asked in your 1 mark MCQ. What is the other name of top level management, or how the top level management is known? So it can be known by higher level of management. Clear? So these are various different functions of top level. Now, big answer for 5 marks, that is function of top level manager. Before starting these functions, you need to draw your diagram, which we saw on the last slide. Again, you need to introduce what is top level manager. So we introduced by telling that it is a supreme authority. We also mentioned the different persons who are included in it. Board of directors are included, general managers, your CEO, managing directors. Next, we also saw what is the other name of top level manager. So it is higher level authority. Now, function of top level management. All the points, there are 10 functions of top level manager. Before starting top level manager or writing down top level manager, keep yourself in the place of top level manager and see what all work you could do if you were top level manager. So function becomes very easy. First is to lay down primary and subsidiary objective of business. So main function, or you can say to lay down the primary objective or secondary objective of business is the responsibility of top level manager. What is primary objective? That is the main objective. And what is subsidiary objective? That will follow your primary objective. That is secondary objective also you can say. So laying down primary objective or subsidiary objective is a function of top level manager. Second is director act as the trustees of the business enterprise. Directors are the trustees of the business enterprise. Now who are the trustees? Trustees are the persons who manage the trust as if it is their own. They take proper care of the assets of the business, of the trust. In the same way, directors also has to act as a trustee of the business. He has to take proper care of the assets of the business. He has to take proper responsibility of the business as in trustees do for the trust. Same action should be performed by your directors also. That was second function. Third function is to select chief executive officer and higher officers and to assign them authority and responsibility. So top level selects CEO, that is chief executive officer, and other officers like your general managers, and they are assigned power by top level managers. Top level management assigns powers, authority and responsibility to CEO and other higher officers so that they could perform their task. So we have seen 3 points up till now to lay down primary and secondary objective. Second was director act as a trustee of the business. Third is to select chief executive officer and higher officer and to assign them authority and responsibility. Clear? These are 3 points. Next point is to sanction the budget prepared by different department. Now, different department, as you saw in the diagram, middle level managers are the departmental head. Those departmental head prepare budget of their department. For example, account department will prepare budget for account department. Your sales department head will prepare budget for sales department. Your production department head will prepare budget for production department. Likewise, all department of your business will prepare that departmental budget. That departmental budget will be sent to your top level manager. And what will top level manager do? They will sanction, they will approve the budget which are prepared by different department. Clear? So that was the fourth function of top level manager, to sanction the budget prepared by by different department. Next is fifth point, to abide by law and to take care of the interest of different stakeholders of business. To abide by law. What do you mean by to abide by law? Abide by means to follow. Whatever law is mentioned, whatever Company Act says, the top level has to follow the law. At the same time, they have to take care of the interest of different stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? Stakeholders are the group of people, association, which are connected with the business in some or the other way. Okay? Just like you can say government is connected with business, your supplier of raw material is connected with the business, your employees are the part of your business, society is also part of your business. These all are different stakeholders. So government, your creditors, your shareholders, your employees, society, they all form stakeholders. Now, top level has to see that the stakeholders' interest is protected. Okay, so that is also the function of top level manager. So top level manager has to first follow the laws, abide by the law, and also has to take care of different stakeholders which are associated with the business. Okay, that was your point number 5. Any doubt till point number 5? We'll revise once again. Function of top level. First was to lay down the primary and subsidiary objective. Second was to act as a trustee. Third was to select chief executive officer and to assign them authority and responsibility. Fourth was to sanction the budget prepared by the top level, different department. And fifth, to abide by the law, to follow the law, at the same time to take care of the interest of the stakeholders. Next is sixth point, to take strategic decision by making long-term plan. Strategic decisions are mostly connected with your competitors, with time, circumstances. Accordingly, whenever need arise, they need to take strategic decision. So top level has to take strategic decision while making long-term plans. That was point number 6. Point number 7, to analyze and resolve the complex problem of management as per legal provision. To analyze and resolve. What is to analyze? To study the problem. And resolve is to solve the problem. What kind of problem? The complex problem, bigger problem, which are going to affect your organization. Such bigger problem, complex problem should be analyzed and solved by your top level manager. While doing so, they have to keep in mind the legal provisions also. They have to act according to the law. They cannot breach any law to resolve the problem. So while resolving the problem, analysis has to be done and it has to be as per rules, as per legal provision. That was point number 7. Clear? Point number 8. To plan for the enterprise, to plan for the whole enterprise, its implementation, to implement the planning and to supervise it. Also to supervise whether the work is done according to the planning or not. So to plan for enterprise, to implement the plan and to supervise the plan. Implementation is again done by your bottom and middle level. Point number 9. To do the function like distribution of profit, dividend, reserve fund, reinvestment of profit, etc. Now this function is related to profit. So whatever you do with your profit, you distribute the profit. Okay, you give as a dividend to your shareholders. You can create reserve out of profit. Now how much reserve has to be created? That decision needs to be taken by the top level manager. Again, reinvestment of profit. Whenever there is a huge profit and you need to reinvest that again in the business, that decision of the distribution of profit has to be taken by the top level manager. So top level manager decides about the profit, whether it has to be distributed, whether it has to be paid as a dividend, whether it has to be created as a reserve fund, or whether it has to be reinvested in the business. So this all decision regarding profit is to be taken by the top level manager. Next is 10 point, to analyze report of different activities and to give instruction accordingly. Now every level, that is your middle level, bottom level, will prepare a report of the activities which they have done, and that report is submitted to the top level manager. Now top level management will analyze the report, they will study the report, and wherever necessary, they will give instruction accordingly. That is also one of the function of top level manager. So to analyze the report of different activities and to give instruction accordingly. Clear? These are the 10 function of top level manager, which you have to mention in your exams also. All the functions are very simple. You have to put your fit. You have to fit yourself at the top level manager, and accordingly you can mention all the functions. Okay. Next is second level. The question could be for 5 marks. Explain the functions of middle level manager. Yeah, middle level management. So middle level management, again we need to draw diagram if it is for 5 marks. First is your top level, second is middle level. Middle level comprises of departmental heads and experts of different department, and last is your bottom level, which consists of supervisors, jobbers and foremen. The question is about middle level management function. So we have highlighted the middle level management. What is middle level management? Introductory paragraph. Middle level of management. The middle level of management is an important link between top level and bottom level of management. Important keyword is your important link. It connects, it links top level and bottom level. As you can see, it is a connection between top level and bottom level. Departmental officers, divisional officers and experts are included in it, who are the part of middle level management. So departmental officers, you can write departmental heads also, divisional officers and experts of various fields are the part of your are the part of your middle level management. Clear? Example is production department, sales department, purchase, finance, personal, account, officers. This level is also known as officers level. Now this is very important, again 1 mark MCQ or section B. Middle level is also known as officers level because it consists of officers of different department. Heads of the department are found in middle level, so you can say it as officers level also. Understood? So this was small introduction about middle level. What you can write, what you can mention, that is middle level is a connecting link between top and bottom level, who are the part of your middle management. So it is departmental officers, your divisional officers, experts of various fields are part of middle level management. You can also mention this point. This level, yani middle level, is also known as officers level. Now we will see functions of middle level. So there are total 9 functions of middle level. First is to implement the orders and instructions given by Chief Executive Officer. Now Chief Executive Officer was a part of top level management. So top level management will give some orders, some instructions. These orders and instructions are to be implemented by whom? By your middle level management. Whatever orders and instruction you receive from top level will be implemented by middle level management. Second point, to prepare budget by each departmental head and present it before the top level management. Different department, as we saw in top level also, different department prepares their budget. The role of middle level management is to prepare the budget. Who will prepare? Departmental head of different department. Just like sales or department officer will prepare budget for sales department. Your personal manager will prepare budget for HR department. Same way, other department will prepare their budgets. The preparation of budget is done by departmental head and it is presented before top level management. Why do we present budgets of department before top level management? So that it could be get sanctioned. To get the budget sanction, we present it before top level. This is your second function of middle level. Third, to formulate policies, rules and structure for the accomplishment of enterprise objective. You have to formulate rules. Who will formulate? Middle level. Middle level management will formulate policy, rules and structure for accomplishment of objective of business, to decide necessary method for it, to analyze it and to decide appropriate measures or criteria for it. So middle level management will decide the method of their working, to analyze whatever method you have presented, you need to analyze that method, to decide appropriate measures. Corrective measures need to be taken if there is some loopholes in your method, or you have to set standards, that is called criteria, for the work to be done. So these policies or rules regarding accomplishment of business objectives will be prepared by middle level management. While preparing, they will also see to it that necessary methods are decided, it has been properly analyzed, decision appropriate measures are to be decided for corrective measures, and criteria or standards has to be set for the work. So that has to be done by the middle level management. Next is to take necessary steps to increase efficiency and effectiveness of departmental activities. Departmental head is responsible for departmental success. So they need to increase efficiency and effectiveness of departmental activity. Whatever work you are doing in your department, that work should be done with efficiency and effectiveness. That responsibility is of middle level management. Okay. Next is to make attempt to induce the employee of the department. Induce means to motivate, to increase or to boost your morale of the employees. To make attempt to induce the employees of the department. Your employees, your departmental employees should be enthusiastic, and for that middle level has to make arrangement. They have to give a platform so that the enthusiasm of the employee will increase. Next is to keep in constant touch with the officers of the other department and establish coordination. No department can work in a loop. They have to be coordination between different departments. So there has to be constant touch with the officers of other department. One department has to be in touch with other department officers. At the same time, they have to establish coordination between different departments. They have to establish coordination. Coordination means cooperation. Next is to focus on functioning of the subdivision. You have to focus on your subdivisions also. If there is a big company, they could have different subdivisions also. And the subdivision responsibility is also with the middle level management. So middle level management focuses on the functioning, working of subdivisions. That was point number 7. Point number 8. to supervise the working of the departments, get information, provide directions, and pass on information to the top level management. So there are too many work in this point. First is to supervise the working of the department. Middle level manager has to see that that department is working properly. For that, supervision is required. So supervision must be done of the departments. Get information, how much work has been completed. That information has to be got from the employees. Provide direction, you need to provide direction. Wherever there is any problem with the employee while working, you need to give him guidance or direction. And pass on the information to the top level management. Whatever information you have got about the work, whatever problem is faced by your employees, that report has to be sent to top level management. Okay, so this point is to supervise the working of the department, get information about the work done, provide proper direction in case of difficulty, and pass on the information. Whatever difficulty has been faced by your employee, whatever report is prepared by you, has to be given to the top level management. Last point is to help the top level management in taking policy decision. Based on your report which you have submitted to the top level will analyze the report and frame a policy. So framing of policy is very important for top level, for which middle level reporting will help them. So middle level will prepare report which will help top level management in taking proper policy decision. Is it clear? Any doubts? So these are 9 points of function which are to be performed by your middle level. Next question could be bottom level management and its function. This question could also be asked for 5 marks. So who are included in bottom level? As you can see, supervisors, jobbers, foremen are included in bottom level. Now they are associated with worker directly. Implementation of the work is done in the bottom level because this both level normally they do policy making or framing of policy work, while implementation is done basically by bottom level. So this department, this bottom level is very important for your business. Introduction for bottom level of management. Supervisors, jobbers and foremen are included at this level of management. So who are included? First we mentioned that this level is also known as bottom level or supervisors level. Mark this. 1 mark MCQ or for 1 mark section B. Bottom level is also known as supervisors level because you find supervisors in it. Decisions and policy decided by the top level are actually implemented by this level. Whatever decisions are taken by top level, the implementation of decisions are done by bottom level, by your supervisors, by your jobbers. Again, decisions and policy decided by the top level are actually implemented by this level. Therefore, this level is also known as functional or operational level of management. Again, mark this because it can be also your 1 mark important question. Question could be why bottom level is also known as functional level or why bottom level is also known as operational level. So why bottom level is known as functional or operational level? Answer is decisions and policy which are decided by the top level are implemented by bottom level. So bottom level is known as functional level or operational level. Okay, mark this for your boards. Supervisors working at this level are representative of management. They are one kind of managers only, but they represent bottom level. At this level, management functions are performed less while administrative work is more. So in the bottom level, managerial functions are very less, like planning, okay, like organizing. That functions are very less in bottom level. While implementation, administrative functions are more. You have to get the work done. You have to implement the decisions taken by the top level and middle level. That administrative work is more at bottom level. So this could be also asked in your board exams. In bottom level, dash functions are performed less. Which function? managerial function or management function. While the question could also be in bottom level dash functions are performed more. So which function? That is administrative function. Okay, so this was introductory part. 3 names are mentioned over here for bottom level. One is supervisor level. You can also call them functional level, or you can also call it operational level. Why functional or operational level? Because decisions and policy taken by the top level are implemented by bottom level. Next, which work is performed more? So you can say administrative work is performed more over here in bottom level, and which function is performed less? So managerial function is performed less by your bottom level. Is it clear? This was the introductory part. Now question could be function. Function of bottom level. As you can see, there are 10 total functions of bottom level. First is to supervise function of the employees. Whoever employees or workers you have to supervise them. That is the role of your supervisors or jobbers or foremen, who are the manager for bottom level. So bottom level supervise the function of employees. Actual work, actual implementation is done in the bottom level. So supervision is very important part of your bottom level. To see that there remains discipline among employees and their morale is boosted. So it is your responsibility in the bottom level to see that there remains discipline among employees, because you are in direct contact with your employees. So there should be proper discipline among your employees. Discipline is again important, because with the help of discipline you can get your work completed in time. So if you need to complete your work in time, it is important to maintain discipline. And their morale is boosted. Your employees' morale should be always high, because if your employees' morale is boosted, they would work more efficiently. So for increasing the efficiency of the employee, it is necessary the morale to be boosted, and for that motivation has to be provided continuously by your bottom level management. So in point number 2 we have seen discipline has to be maintained by the bottom level management among its employees, and also the morale of the employees working in the bottom level should be boosted. Third point is to plan routine work of the department. Your department working of the bottom level should be planned by bottom level manager. So bottom level manager will plan the routine work, daily work of your employee, of your worker will be planned by bottom level. To perform function related to employees like transfer, promotion, training, etc. So bottom level is connected with the worker, with the employee, so they know which worker is performing how, what is the efficiency level of your worker. Accordingly, they can take important decisions related to employees, like whether you need to transfer the employee or not, whether you need to promote some employees or not, whether you need to give training to the employees or not. That decisions can be taken by your bottom level, because they are directly connected with the workers or your employees. Next is to get instructions, orders and program from the departmental officers to carry out the departmental function. So whatever orders, instructions are required will be given by middle level departmental heads to the bottom level, and bottom level will get it implemented. To get instructions and orders and programs for the from the departmental officer to carry out the departmental function. Whatever activities you need to do, for that you will be provided orders and instructions, and you need to implement them as the manager. Sixth is to perform the function like layout, repairing and maintenance of machinery. Now workers are directly connected with machines, so you need to plan. As a bottom level manager, you need to plan what should be the layout of your machineries. Repairing, when machines are needed repaired, you need to know that and accordingly get it repaired. And maintain, machinery should be maintained properly so that they could function properly. So that function has to be performed by the bottom level. The bottom level will see the layout, repairing and maintenance part of machinery. Next is to make arrangement for necessary equipments, raw material, etc. for the workers. Manager may know, bottom level management will come to know what is required by the employee, what tools are required, what raw materials are required, when it is required, and for that proper arrangement has to be done. Okay, that arrangement will be done by the bottom level management. So bottom level management has to make arrangement for equipments, raw materials which are needed by your workers. 8th point is to solve the genuine problem of the workers. Many times workers may face a problem during their work. Such genuine problems needs to be solved by bottom level management by making the use of their decision making power. That was point number 8. 9th, to implement decisions and policy decided by the top level management. Whatever decisions and policies are prepared by the top level management has to be implemented properly by bottom level management. And last is to forward reports of various activities taking place at the bottom level, suggestions and complaints of the employees to the middle level of the management. So bottom level supervisors or jobbers or foremen will prepare the budget according to the activities they have performed, and that report will be submitted to middle level. Middle level will analyze the report, they will also prepare the report, and that report will be passed on to the top level. Top level, we have seen in the function also, they will analyze the report and will give instruction if needed accordingly. So forward the report prepared by the bottom level supervisors, jobbers or foremen taking place at the bottom level, whatever activities has been done, according to that the report will be prepared. Suggestions and complaint of the employees will be mentioned in the report, and that will be passed on to the middle level management. These all are the function of bottom level management. So we have seen three different functions. First we have seen the function of top level, second we have seen the function of middle level, and third we have seen the function of bottom level. 3 levels, 3 functions are completed over here. In board, the question could be for particular level, just for top level, or it could be for bottom level, or it could be for middle level. Accordingly, you have to mention the functions. Okay. Now conclusion part. All the conclusion I have framed in one slide, but as per the question, if the conclusion is for top level, you need to mention top level conclusion. If the question is on middle level, you will write middle level conclusion, and if the question is on bottom level, you will write bottom level conclusion. Okay. So conclusion for top level. Top level management is very important for success of business. This level leads to achievement of business objective. Top level is very important. Anyhow, all the levels are very important. But this level will lead to achievement of business objective. Proper planning, proper decision is done by top level, through which you can achieve the business objective. It provides support to entire business. It will provide support to your total business, entire business. Same wise you can mention for middle level also. Middle level is very important for success of business. Both the points are same. Next, this level leads to achievement of business objective. Same. And it provides support to the entire business. According to the question, you have to mention whether it is top level, mention this paragraph. If it is bottom level, mention this paragraph. Sorry, middle level, mention this paragraph. If it is bottom level, now bottom level is the lower level of management, but very important for success of business. Bottom level is at a lower level, but though it is the lower level, it supports the entire pyramid. So it is very important level for the success of business. Success of this level leads to achievement of business objective. If this level will be successful, because implementation is done at this level. So this level, if it is successful, entire business will be successful. Your objective can be achieved in time. It provides support to entire business. It will provide support to your business. Okay, because it is the base of your pyramid, so it will provide support to your organizational structure, to your business. So this was all the levels. By this we complete this topic, levels of management. You can make the notes based on these functions and get it checked by me. Okay, thank you for your time.